Oh, that's a vacuum
It's
or a
actually
fan. I can't tell.
it's his
That's
computer.
it. That's the old computer.
Old faithful.
God help you.
Been through like 14 blue screens. Still ticking.
Still, oof.
If
It's
if
gonna
that had been
outlive
in
us
my
all.
possession, the thing would have exploded.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast of stuff, episode 62. Each week we are getting one more member back. Ralph is back. BG is not here. He's been working.
Greetings.
He's been working night shifts.
Yeah, those are not fun. I speak from much experience.
I would not know. I just know early morning. That's
Yeah,
it.
early morning is literally nothing. It's the easiest shift you can work.
So, I have another little bit. Last week, when it was just me and DA, I regaled my adventures, I'll call them, at IKEA.
Yeah.
Another little wrinkle in that story that happened just today.
Oh no,
Oh.
not like this.
It's nothing like super. It's more annoying than terrible, but it's just. So, I think I
it's the
said
desk,
last.
isn't it?
I think I said last week that I had gotten the wrong desktop when I went and bought the stuff originally. So ordered the correct desktop that fits the legs that I bought too. Supposed to come in today. There's a key word in that sentence.
Supposed to.
And in fact, it was quote unquote delivered.
Oh no.
So I had to be here to sign for it, just because it was like that kind of shipping package thing. And so I was working from home today, which I can do, but they want me in the office, so it's better if I don't have to. So I'm sitting here somewhere between 10 and 2, which is the delivery window. So sitting here working, yada yada, and then I get a call, and it's like, hi, we're blah blah delivery service. We're outside. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I open the door, and it's like they're just by the truck. So I walk out. They're like, yeah, we might have an issue here. It's like, what? Might?
Yeah.
So apparently, they just forgot to load my fucking desk.
Don't. Wow. That's
Like-
some Ralph level bad luck.
Yeah, so we have your desk here on our manifest. I just called the shipping store, and apparently they didn't have it on their manifest to load it into the truck. So, we don't got your desk. Can we bring it to you tomorrow at the same time? And it's one of those things where I'm just like, yeah.
See, at times like that, that's when you ask for what kind of compensation am I getting for this inconvenience?
Free delivery for the desk that they should have delivered today is what they got
We
me.
won't charge you again.
Yes.
We won't charge you for our mistake.
So
You're welcome.
it's not like a giant inconvenience. I can still work from home again, but again, it's not something I want to abuse. So
Yeah.
You don't
yeah,
be that
just
guy.
another glowing example of dealings with IKEA. Right here.
Yep.
So yeah.
Boy.
So hopefully, and that'll be the last thing I need delivered for my studio, until subsequent purchases. But it's like the last big thing, really. So yeah, just another little thing with IKEA. So how's your guys' week?
I have been doing nothing but working
Mm.
at all since last podcast. So
The one you missed?
yeah, the when I was unable to not sleep at all. Yeah, that. So since then,
Oh,
I've
yeah,
just
that's
been at
because
work.
you're recovering from a story that I'm going to tell today.
Yeah, kill me. Whatever.
What about you, DA?
My Suricon is coming up, of course,
Mm-hmm.
and I have a bunch of collages that I need to finish.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately,
Mm-hmm.
my time is three things are vying for my attention right now. Collages, which I desperately need to finish. Tekken 7, which I am absolutely loving. And this dumb little mobile game of One Piece.
I think you may have disconnected it, but it was connected to your Twitter for a bit. Because you kept tweeting shit.
You see, when you tweet something, there'll be this little button that's like, hey, tweet something and you'll get an extra something. Whatever,
oh, you fucking shill.
And I'm just like, I need stuff. I'm not going to pay, so I'm just going to abuse my maybe 20 followers? I don't give a crap about you guys. Hey, play One Piece. Or not. I don't care. And then I just delete it right after. They don't check. They don't care.
Yeah, because, like, I see you tweet something, and I'm like, oh, DA never tweets something. I got a bloody blah mushi from...
What? I got a Den Den Mushi.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck is this? I click on it, and then, like, my app store opens up. I was like, oh, I see.
DA's hunting that in-game currency.
Fucking hack.
So, yeah, last night, I got in from work at around 10. From 10 to 12, I played, I did collages. From 12 to 1, I played One Piece. And then from 1 to, 4 in the morning, I was playing Tekken. And I'm like, I gotta stop playing. I'm just like, one more game. I gotta win one more game. And then I'll play somebody who's really good or play a mirror match and they'll see things that I need to be doing. Like, oh, that's really, really, really good. I should try to do that. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try that in the next match. And then that just gets just a constant snowball until the point I was sitting there. And then I just nodded off playing the game. I was like, no more. I gotta go to sleep.
You know what I kind of want you to do now that you've told me you're, like, obsessed with Tekken 7?
What?
I want you to get good, go compete, and do better at tournaments than your brother's doing in Injustice right now.
Cool.
Like, win prize money and just see the salt just flow.
The salt would be intense.
How is he winning? He has one eye.
Glasses update? Glasses update?
I went in for an eye exam and glasses fitting and whatnot. What was it? Either yesterday or the day before. Oh boy, is my eye bad. So here's what happened. I go in, I sign in because I had an appointment.
You have 20/1200 vision now.
I sign in and I'm just waiting. And then the lady comes in, hey King, over here. There's a pre-test room and then there's an actual test room. There's a nurse and then a doctor. I needed the pre-test room. And first thing, hi, you just here for glass? I was like, yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, my right eye is messed up, really, really bad. It's really terrible, like 2200. She's like, that was probably just a bad test that you had years and years earlier, or your eye may have improved a little bit. Okay, put on these glasses, and she did this like little 3D test thing. There were 4 circles, and it's like one of the circles, it was up, down, left, and right. One of the circles, up, down, left, or right, will be 3D. Please tell me which one it is. I'm like, I can't, because I don't have the depth perception needed for 3D like this. And she was like, you can't see any of them in 3D? I'm like, no, not even the first one, because that's like child. No, I can't see any of them in 3D. She's like, oh, okay. And then she took pictures of my retinas. She's like, whoa. Like, is something wrong? She was like, I'll be right back. And then somebody else came in the room about 5 minutes later, accompanying her. She was like, okay, let's look at this eye. And they looked at my eye, like, okay, so the machine isn't wrong. So they were like, could you stand up with your back to the door and cover your right eye, cover my bad eye, and read these lines? And I read the lines like all the way to the bottom. And you were like, okay, could you cover your left eye, which is my good eye, and read the lines? I couldn't even read the first line. And so they're writing down stuff and they're talking to each other. They're like, okay, your left eye right now is in like the top 7% in the world. Your right eye is in the bottom 90.
Yikes.
Ooh. Like, yeah, how have you survived this long? Like, you know, you just sort of, it's like asking a guy with one arm how he survived. You just
compensate.
You just compensate. Your good part outweighs the bad part. It's like, okay, I guess. So they sent me back into the waiting room for the actual doctor. I went into the actual doctor's room. and he had already had out these
Power
he
tools.
sort of just started drilling my eye.
All right.
Yeah, let's just take it clean out. It's worthless here. He already had these big like test glasses, and they sort of they put them on and then test if you can actually walk around with glasses without nausea and things like that. And I walked around with them like, yeah, it's fine, but I just can't see anything. Like, okay, yeah, that's normal, that's fine. I did the little what's better 1 or 2 thing of like, neither are getting better. My left eye is darn near perfect, and my right eye isn't getting any better. So I don't know what's going on here. But finally, I got some lenses that improve it a little bit. I don't know. I'm gonna actually get them next week or so. Yeah, he was just like, I was walking around in the actual lenses because he went one or two, and he wrote down some stuff. Some actual lenses popped in the test glasses, and like, okay, these are roughly what your glasses will be. Walk around in them, tell me how it feels. I'm like, it feels fine, but I can't really see out of my right eye. Like, this is the absolute best that we can do for you. Your right eye is not going to get any better. I completely understand that. I was like, no, even with like LASIK surgery, that would probably make it worse.
Wow.
But other than that, he checked the retina. They're like, you don't have glaucoma or anything. There's no detachment. There's nothing actually wrong with it. I don't know what happened. He asked, what, if anything traumatic happened to your eye? Did you stare at the sun too long? I was like, the way that my mom tells it, my eye got bit by a spider. The way that my stepdad tells it, my eye got stung by a bee. The way that my grandmother tells it, neither of them happened. So I can't tell you, like, both of those are plausible. And yeah, that's my trash eyes.
Huh.
Did they actually say if your vision was still 2200 or not?
They didn't give me a number.
Oh. Does our name have meaning anymore?
I should have asked. Yeah, they went, you are legally blind in your right eye.
Wow.
Jeez.
So would it be better for driving if you literally wore a patch?
They said that have I tried patch treatment? I was like, no, I'm willing to try it. Like, it probably won't help. Depth perception, I think that turning your head, an inch is better than turning your head all the way over to see to the right. So I think that the glasses will help at least a little bit.
Okay. That is interesting.
Yeah, it really, really
At least though, it's like, if you wanted to get an eye patch, it's like legitimate. It's just like, yeah, this eye is really fucked up. Like, this patch makes no difference whatsoever in my vision.
And if I did get a patch, it's supposed to strengthen your eye because your good eye is being covered and your right eye, your bad eye is being relied upon. I'd have to walk around basically blind for a week or so, and that's cannot happen.
I was thinking like the patch would be over your bad eye.
No.
Okay.
You're talking about for driving? Yeah, no, that's not good.
Okay.
Like I said, I would have to turn my head completely around like an owl, as opposed to just a little bit. They said once you get these glasses, just wear them as much as possible so you can get used to them. Perhaps the eye, it won't improve, but you will get used to this sort of going from a 2 to a 4 in vision.
2 to a 4.
So that was me.
Your eye would almost be certified fresh, on Rotten Tomatoes standards.
Wow.
Better than the Emoji Movie.
It's like it might as well just be a fucking monocle for you at this point, right?
I broached that opinion, like, that's just silly. Yeah, but I don't need both. This is wasting your guys' glasses. Like, yeah, your left eye cannot get any better. So it's basically gonna be that sugar glass that movie actors dive through.
Yeah, really.
Jeez.
Your right eye at this point is like the one pirate from Pirates of the Caribbean, just the me-eye! Like,
Oh,
it
wow.
has the same like level of vision as that fake eye that pops out all the
I
goddamn
don't
time.
think there could be a better analogy for that eye than that. Wow.
Oh my god.
So would that make BG the other pirate? The one who tries to be clever?
A Poppet, that one?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I-
Have to shave his head. He'd probably kill someone before that happens.
Now I just want to have these two like read those guys' scenes. Thanks, Mike. I need that in my life.
I actually was watching him before I left here to go to work. He was playing some Starfire, and the fucker, literally, he tweets out, "I like Starfire." And I'm like, "Oh, you gonna pick her up for tournament plays like Pocket Starfire?" He's like, "Nah, it's not my style." Then literally, like 4 hours later, he's like, "You know what? I might start competing with tournaments." Like, that son of a bitch.
I had to sit here and listen to this dude just go, man, I hate playing with Starfire, but she's so much fun. I'm like, then just play. No, I can't. It goes against my style. But every time I look over, I just see him playing Starfire. I'm like, still playing Starfire. Shut up. He's got this moral code that he does not want to break because she's a zoner, and zoners are, for the most part, hated. I don't think he wants to be seen as that guy.
To me, if you're competing, you need options.
Yep.
That's my opinion.
But he has his Superman and his Canary and all this stuff. He doesn't need it, but I just had to sit here and listen to him all day, whining and complaining
about how much he likes a character.
Yes.
Damn it! I like her. It sucks. I hate liking things. All right. So I have to tell this story. BG's not here, but BG be damned. Since Ralph is here. So, the reason that Ralph really wasn't on last week was because he was still recovering from what he did to himself.
Is this that drinking contest that he was talking about?
Yes.
It wasn't even a contest. I destroyed it.
So
you've seen Tropic Thunder, right?
Yep. Great movie.
You remember when what's his name says, you went full retard, don't you ever go full retard?
Robert Downey Jr. said that.
Yeah. I went full retard.
So, as was stated, Kelly, a good friend of ours, a judge for Matsuri-Con, as well as the staff for the video department. About 140, I think she said. 130, 140 pounds.
Out there.
Challenged Ralph, conservative 280.
295 is the exact.
295-pound man, to a drinking contest. So, everyone, literally everyone, including her own boyfriend, was like, Kelly, what are you doing? This is stupid. Like, to the point where she told her boyfriend this, and I guess, like, with the most deadpan face possible, he, like, picks up their cat, like, they're in their bedroom. He picks up her cat, and he's like, Kelly, you can't outdrink anyone. And just turns around and walks out of the room. It's like, that's how much faith he had in his own significant other. So, we get to, when they arrive, we were met at Melt, and Ralph and I both there had 2 drinks. Kelly had 1. So we're starting off with that. We get back and just hang out for a bit, and then with Adam and Cynthia and what have you. And when they leave, we start playing Kings.
With liquor.
For those that are not familiar with the game Kings, it's you play with a deck of cards, you surround all the cards, a cup, and you surround the cards with them. And each card represents a certain thing you got to do.
It's a rule based.
So
game.
5,
yeah.
you pull a 5. 5 is guys, all the guys drink. 6 is chicks, all the chicks drink. There's a bunch of different things.
But everybody has their own cup, and it's full of what they're drinking. And each of us had a cup of vodka. With
I didn't.
I'm talking me and Kelly essentially. With the first round was an equal number of shots each. I think it was me and Kelly each had 2 shots.
I'll get into the amounts. I just want to explain this.
No, I just want to explain how this starts. I want to just give a ground layer
3.
here. It was no, that came next. The first round was 2.
Okay.
The first round was 2.
Drinking, whatever. There is a card that you pick. It's the ace, I believe, and that is Waterfall. So basically, whoever picks the card asks a general, easy to answer general question. Whoever answers it is the start of the waterfall. Basically, everybody starts drinking at the same time, and you cannot stop drinking until the person who starts it going around stops drinking. So Ralph was the start of it, then it was me, Kelly, and then Amber. So Ralph had to stop drinking in order for me to stop drinking, in order for Kelly to stop drinking. Ralph, being a competitive, chauvinistic douchebag, decided, I'm just gonna slam my drink and chug the entire thing. So, he does that. Now, having gone to college and what have you, there's a way you avoid drinking a shit ton when doing a waterfall. Instead of going gulp, 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 the drink, you go... You take tiny little sips. My mouth was not half full by the time that you were done chugging your drink.
Yeah.
So he chugs it. He gets another one.
The next round is 3 shots.
So we go for about 2 hours of Kings. We did not.
Oh God!
We did not finish this game of Kings.
It did not finish
because conservatively. I was counting. Ralph had about 16 shots in about 2 hours. On top of...
I think I just heard Diego cross-eyed.
I don't even drink, and I know that's a lot.
On top of the 2 drinks we had before.
On top of the 2 drinks we had before, and this Korean liquor also.
No, that's included. I included those shots.
Oh yeah, right. You included the shots of that too.
Yeah.
Okay.
But again, I could be missing some from... Because... Okay, so Kelly was measuring her when she was putting in, so I saw her put in 2 shots, and I saw her put in 3 for the next drink. And then Ralph made his own. He just poured the bottle into his cup. So I don't really know how much that was.
That was me and I was drunk, and I'm not going to lie, that was at least 1/3 of my fucking cup.
So...
That's going to be at least 4 to 5 shots.
Ralph blacked out. I don't know what his last memory was, but he doesn't remember shit for the rest of the night. We had conversations until literally 6 a.m. We did not fall asleep until the sun was rising on Saturday.
I have been racking my brain on this, trying to remember any bit of that night. My last solid memory that I can, honest to God, pull from was I was talking to Amber about school or something. And then I heard, and then there was something that was said by you and Kelly, and I turned around, and that's it. That's the last thing I remember, is turning around to talk to you.
Yeah, you basically started talking business talk for a while.
Fuck!
Just trying to drop the business knowledge.
Poor man.
And just a whole bunch of other stuff that we talked about, ranging just a lot of dumb topics. Then, Kelly, in your drunk, you wandered to the bathroom very stumbly. You came back out. Kelly then just pushed you into the love sack. But then we had to get you out of it, which was an issue. And then...
I can't fucking picture that! How the fuck did any of you get me up? I had to have been a limp, dead sack of potatoes.
No, you were just...
I was a cow carcass laying there.
You were stumbly. You managed to, at least help get up. You're just stumbly. Then, as I was taking you down into the basement to, try and get you, I'm like, okay, I'm like, Ralph, hand on the rail, hand on my shoulder, and you're like, no, I need to keep having my pants, they're falling off. So I was just more or less trying to, guide you without you stumbling down the stairs. We get down the stairs. I grab a small trash can that I had in my laundry room. I put it next to the bed.
No, you put it on a fucking chair! Above head level! Above head level!
You can grab it.
You never do that! It has to be below head level! Below!
Still right next to you.
Ah!
Anyways, get him in bed. Gave him a means of not puking on my bed.
Yeah, mission failed. We'll get him next time.
So I go upstairs, go to sleep. I guess at some point during the night, Ralph wakes up, and you know what? He gave an honest effort to not hit my pillows or my covers. Pukes on my bed. On the bed downstairs. By the way, the sheets, mattress pad, and the throw pillow, all in the trash.
And useless.
I will say, like, basically the mattress pad caught most of the soak through, which was good. I just had to, like, wipe down the bed a little bit, and then it was fine. But then Ralph, I guess, managed to get his way upstairs. And then I woke up, and then I heard a second round of puking. I'm like, oh, he's puking. And I was like, oh, man, I'm glad he made it to the bathroom. I was in my room.
You were wrong, sir.
Did not know about that. Then he, finishes in there, and apparently falls asleep in the bathroom on a paper towel roll as his pillow.
As you do.
As you do. At some point, Kelly then wakes up and wants to go to the bathroom, opens the door, sees Ralph laying there. Toilet kind of had some splash damage. She goes like, Ralph. He wakes up. He's like, I need to use the bathroom. I guess Ralph gets up, leans into the back of, like, the tub, but he pinches the shower curtain between him and the tub. The shower curtain rod falls and nails him right in the head.
I don't remember that.
And Kelly just, this is what Kelly told me. She just goes, oh, she's like, oh, that looks like it hurt. Are you okay? And you respond, yeah, it happens.
One of my stories.
Then he, since he remembered that he destroyed the bed, he came into the studio and fell asleep on the couch. And I had, like, poked my head in here because the light was on. And, like, I didn't actually, like, look at the couch. I thought he was, like, I looked at my computer. I'm like, oh, he's not there. Or whatever. And then I, like, came out, was talking to Amber and Kelly. I said, like, oh, I'll go wake up Ralph or something. And I was, like, about to head downstairs. And Brian's like, he's in the studio. I'm like, what? It's like, yeah, I, like, passed him in the hall this morning. And then, like, I go, and then, like, at that point you were awake. And that's when Ralph tells me, he's like, you need to go downstairs. I'm like,
please go downstairs, but don't go downstairs.
I was like, oh no. I went down. I was at least, like, relieved.
He just stopped you before. I don't care how many years it takes. I will pay you back for this. Well, what do you mean? Just, I'm so sorry.
I should have. If I had been even slightly less ill, thinking back on it, I was sitting on the couch after telling you to go downstairs. I was like, I should have told him I puked on his drums.
I would have been very mad.
Just to see you
get the streets.
Yeah.
Just to see you mad.
Fucking children, the children death house, the doll house. You would have been sleeping in there. Okay. So then the whole next day, Ralph was just not available.
And there's a very good reason for this, because normally during a hangover you can function, you eat a little bit, drink some water, and you can at least survive a day.
Depends on how bad the hangover is.
Yeah, I could not actually stay awake. I couldn't eat or even drink anything. Turns out I talked to my buddy Kevin, and I described literally everything. And he was like, yeah, you weren't hungover. And I was like, but he's like, no, you had severe alcohol poisoning. You're lucky you're okay.
Which most people could describe as a really shitty hangover. Just the worst hangover you could possibly have is alcohol poisoning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I'm not
So-
sure if it was like a super, because usually when I hear about alcohol poisoning, it's coming out both ends.
Yeah. Yeah. Mike.
Oh,
Yeah.
did not know. Okay. I just heard puking every time you went into the bathroom.
Yeah. Round 1 followed by round 2.
I see.
Let's just say there were splashbacks.
Uh,
You never want poop in your nose. Trust me.
So yeah.
Man, you know.
I feel like there's a story there that I almost don't want to hear, but kind of
there-
want to hear.
There are times where I'm like, I wish I could be there with DEA to experience some of these stories. And then there are times where I'm like, you know what? I'm a moron. I don't want that to happen.
You don't want the
One of those times.
splashback.
No.
No one wants to splash back. No one. So yes, yeah, basically Ralph like could not judge. We were doing the AMV judging for the contest, and he just was not able to. He did the first
So-
couple rounds, but then it was just like,
So the purpose for him being there
oh
Oh,
yes,
it was moot. It was moot.
was to judge.
Trust
And
me on this. Trust me on this. Yes. Yes.
He did not have. No. I'm going to finish my sentence. And he did not have the ability to do the one thing that he was there for.
two if you count the drinking challenge, but that was just a colossal failure. Which I guess Kelly got. She had a little bit of a hangover the next day too, but you know, not nearly as stupid drunk as Ralph got.
I think she maybe drank less than half of what I consumed.
It was. Oh boy.
I don't think I could. I never had a entire span of days, a weekend, especially in which I can honestly say I regret doing. That entire weekend was just me full of regret.
Poor drunk. What was the theme from the last speed editing competition? Drunk, poor life decisions in a high school drama.
Yep.
Ralph 2 weekends ago. Just a video camera of his life would have been a good entry into that competition. With some berserk, you had to use a secret source, obviously, but
I just, I literally, I just sat there on Saturday, just like I hate myself. Not even because I felt bad. I was mad at myself that I just ruined that Saturday. Like we had plans and whatnot, and then there's me, just like, nope, you guys do your thing. I'm just gonna sit here like an asshole in the other room.
I deserve this.
Yeah, essentially that was me. I was just like, you know what? I'm a fucking moron. I accept it. And then Sunday came, and I felt better. We did some. I essentially was the tiebreaker for the votes. So I in the end, my votes came in to play. So that was nice. We got to finish some things, and then I got home and was just like, "Okay, buddy, we have
we
2 days.
got some work to do."
We have 2 days to recuperate, and then we apparently work for 6 days straight. Let's get a move on." My first night back at work, let me tell you right the fuck now.
You had an IV drip.
I guzzled nothing but Gatorade and water. Just guzzled it.
Oh boy.
Note to self.
Ralph reigning champ. Versus
Winner, chicken dinner.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, hang on a second. Was this for anything?
No.
Or was it just bragging rights you didn't?
Yeah. No, I'm an over-competitive piece of shit. And I'm like, okay, we can go 1 for 1 and I'd win, sure, but you know what? I'm a tough guy. Let me go harder than this. You know what? That's not hard enough. Let's go harder. Oh wait, fuck that. Let's kill myself.
How hard did I go? I don't remember because I fucking blacked out.
It's like, you know, there's amounts of liquor that, you know, your body can process in a certain amount of time. 16 shots should, usually be consumed within like a 12-hour period.
So yeah,
Not 2.
That was like my 12 shots in the span of an hour or 2 with my worst hangover. Same deal. I was incapacitated the whole
6.
goddamn day.
16. 16 conservative amount.
Yes, I know. You are a bigger man than me, though.
And. It wasn't just regular vodka, it was 101 proof vodka. So it's quite potent vodka.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this isn't like Smirnoff. This is like, oh, hey.
It was Smirnoff, though.
I know, but I'm saying it's not like it's like the standard Smirnoff Bacardi nonsense. Like, this was the potent shit. This was like, this was the okay, 4 shots put you on your ass. I had 16.
Have you drank
yes.
since?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yes. I had only beer though. I don't foresee myself drinking actual liquor. Maybe I'll have a mixed drink at like a bar during Matsuri, just if we're hanging out, just to chill after like work. But that'll be it.
Casual sips.
Yeah,
as a gentleman would.
Pinky out.
Hard shots. Those days are now officially dead for me.
Yeah, I never liked doing shots and still don't. Especially like that Korean shit. It was tasty, which made it dangerous.
Oh yeah.
Did not burn at all. There was no taste of alcohol. Oh god. So, moving on, I have a few little news tidbits, but I'm happy now that story is in the annals. It happens is probably one of the funniest things that I've heard in a while.
I don't remember saying that.
I know. I feel like that makes it even better.
Because
Blackout Ralph is funnier than Sober Ralph, apparently.
It's like I remember Kelly opening the door, and that woke me up. She hit my leg or something, and she's just like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and I'm like, "No, it's okay. I'm shitty." K. And she's like, "Do you need water?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she just brought like a solo cup of water and set it next to me, and I think I just passed out again after that. And in between that and me finding my way to the room is when I smashed my head with the fucking shower pole, apparently.
So a couple of things that I have. Just today, I think it got released today. I didn't know this existed. So you guys know that Galgun game that came out a while ago? The on-rails shooter where you shoot girls with pheromones. Yes. There's a VR version of that game now. Because, of course
there is.
And it's like you could... they added stuff to it as well where it's like you have a vacuum thing that vacuums up all like the devil juju from the girls. And then it even makes a point in the trailer. It's like, there may be some unintended skirt situations with the vacuum. It's like, oh, Japan. And then it's like, you can even bring one of the girls back to your room. It's like, oh, Japan. And there's probably going to be a $90 DLC to see through their clothes like there was with the last game.
Of course.
As they do.
As Japan is wont to do.
Everyone and their mother is going to be streaming the game too, so.
Oh, probably.
I don't have VR, so I can't.
That's a good thing.
Probably the only thing that's stopping me.
Oh, God, Mike.
All right. The other thing that I read recently, which I'd see why they're doing it, but it's still annoying. Disney is going to be pulling all of their movies from Netflix because they're making their own streaming service.
That's going to not work in the long run, I don't think.
The only way it would quote-unquote work, and it would be begrudgingly, fans would do it just because that's the only way they're going to get it. Right now, from what I've read, they are only doing Disney movies. Like the animated cartoon movies, like live-action adaptations, Maleficent and what have you. Those. If they put Star Wars and Marvel on there, sadly people are going to go to it, but it's because that's the only place they're going to be able to get that shit.
Yeah, true.
Which would be stupid. But
I guess Disney is seizing their ability to have control with like Marvel.
Oh yeah.
And if they do it in the way of say like Crunchyroll and have simulcast with like early release streaming ability of like Thor and whatnot and Avengers, then it would work.
Yeah.
Then it would work.
See,
I didn't even think about that. That's upsetting.
get Star Wars on there before it hits Blu-ray.
Yeah, that's upsetting actually. Now that I think about it.
Just another subscription. Pretty soon it will be cable, but it's just streamed.
Fuck it. I have the internet. I'm not. Fuck it.
Now, Ralph, what are you implying, sir?
That I have the internet. I can bide my time and wait.
Wink, wink.
In the distance, you hear "Yarg." What?
Yarg.
A new Pirates game that's coming out, you know. Oh, okay. So I just remembered. As I do every once in a while, I start looking at all of like my online purchases and how much I'm paying a month for things online. One of the things I'm doing is Loot Crate, and I've been enjoying it for some things here and there. I've been doing Loot Crate gaming, but then I was looking at their other options and see if I wanted to switch to something else. And I was looking at Loot Crate Anime or Loot Anime, whatever the hell it's called. And I was gonna switch to it just because one of the things that's in every box is a manga volume, and that to me is cool. Just like it's
pretty nice.
Different manga every time, but like, you know, that could get me into different series. And like to me, I have always wanted to start collecting manga, but I've never kind of had the initiative. And I feel like that would give me some initiative. It's like, oh, I have one of these, I should get the rest if I'd like the series. But I looked at what the next Loot Gaming is, and guess what's on it?
Snoresville.
I saw it's just like it was like Fortress or something was the theme, and it's like stuff from Fallout, yada yada, Legend of Zelda. I'm like, well, one more month. Oh yeah, fuckface DA. I bought 2 of those shirts.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
It was the last day. It was Sunday. I'm just like,
I'll do it.
I just got paid this week. I got the Majora's Mask and I got the Breath of the Wild one. I will say, though, I was looking around that website, and actually there are some decorative things I'm going to buy later for the studio, like some throw pillows and maybe like a fleece blanket to put in the back of it. So it did lead me to some other stuff, but yeah. I just kept looking.
High quality stuff. Yeah, you did.
I was like looking at the shirts. I was like, fuck. Like every click was like, fuck you, DA. Fuck you, DA.
Entering your credit card information like, I hate you. It's your fault. Man, this shirt looks nice. Dang it, DA.
Totally not gonna blame my own self-control. It's DA's fault for everything. Everything.
They have like a $9.99 Legend of Zelda t-shirt every month or so.
Well, it's like the site is totally Zelda themed. The font, I've used that font on shit before. It's the Zelda font. Like I recognize it immediately. And
it's
if you're
for you.
And you're signed up on the website, your like points on the website are rupees. Like it's just all.
It's just designed to get you there and keep you there.
Oh yeah. My wallet is theirs. Just dump it on the screen. Here. Take it. Yeah. Fuck you.
You're not gonna be saying that once you're holding them shirts.
I mean, probably not, but still.
These are really nice. Dang it, DA.
I'll be wearing one of them at MatsuriCon when you get here and be like, just like, yeah, shut up. Feel how soft it is, asshole.
Thank you. And you.
Alright, what else did I got?
I know, I Facebook, they cater things.
Oh, yeah, they target me all the damn time.
And, I was seeing that the Loot Anime had an exclusive Miss Kobayashi item that I'm just like, I don't know what it is, but I kind of super want it.
Oh, yeah, that is next month. That was my dilemma. That's what I was remembering. I was thinking, I'm like, do I want to switch or not? Because, yeah, I saw that they had a Miss Kobayashi's thing. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, and there's a whole bunch of podcasts I listen to. It's like, hey, go to Loot Crate and enter this. I'm like, that's like $10. I can totally
Also, when I was, actually, I'm going to look that up right now. Where the hell did my mouse go? They have so many just random ass options now. It's not just like loot gaming, loot anime, and
There's like loot pets and
yeah,
all
like
sorts of
they
random
have a
stuff.
Halo crate now that's like specifically Halo focused, which I didn't realize. Like they had it at RTX, I saw it, and I'm just like, oh, like they just be doing their own thing. It was a collaboration with Loot Crate. So we got the pop culture crates. We have Loot Crate DX, Loot Pets, Loot Anime, and what? Sorry, it's like something. Oh, Sanrio Loot Crate, like Hello Kitty stuff. Then we got for gaming crates we have Loot Gaming, the Halo Legendary Crate, the Minecraft Chest, and the Fallout Crate. Film and TV crates, J.K. Rowling's Wizarding World, Firefly, the WWE Slam Crate,
Yep, I know about that one.
Marvel Gear Goods, and Stranger Things, which that one surprises me the most. Like, it's a great show, but like,
Does
what?
it need a crate?
Yeah, like, is it just 70s shit or 80s shit? Like,
Probably, yeah.
it's like Stranger Things, a limited edition. Okay, like, I think it's just one crate. Okay, that makes sense. And then they got just their actual, just individual things, their wearable stuff. But yeah, there's like so much. I didn't realize how much shit they had now. And then there's just like other places that have their own stuff too. Rooster Teeth has their own crate thing, Double Gold or whatever the hell it's called.
There was this Nickelodeon 90s box that I saw, and I was like, ooh, it's like $60, but it had a whole lot of good stuff in there.
Yeah, and like some of the stuff that I've got is actually cool. Like I have enjoyed some of the things that I've got. Some of it, like, who cares? I don't want. I've got a bunch of Overwatch figurines that I have no interest in. Actually, I got a thing from Assassin's Creed Black Flags that when you come from
Ooh.
Matsuri, I might throw your way, Ralph.
What is it?
I don't remember. It was like a little, like, I think it was like a little cartoony Edward. It's like a little figurine
Like
thing.
a Funko, like a pop figure?
Not Funko Pop, like, just like kind of cartoony style, but not like Funko Poppy. I
Okay.
can text you a picture of it.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, last week's box was pirate themed.
Gotcha.
I think I got like a pirate flag towel or something. I forget what it was. Not a whole lot in there. I was like, woo. Then I think that's like I got that crate and I was like, I think I want to switch. And then that's when I looked and I was like, oh shit, Zelda. But
Somehow DA's fault.
he knew.
Just blame all your purchases on me.
Every Zelda purchase I ever make, like the new Zelda comes out, fuck you, DA. Weren't you looking forward to this forever? Fuck you, man. Yeah, I'm surprised that they didn't. What was I looking? Oh, when we were looking at the whatchamacallit, the displays, they didn't have any Kingdom Hearts ones. We were talking about
Aw.
that.
Mm-hmm.
And I would have definitely grabbed some of those. Maybe there's another series that has it. Who knows? What else do I got in here? Oh, we didn't talk about this a couple weeks ago. We may have been off that week. Did you guys see that they had a Pokemon Go festival?
Oh, it was a flop.
disaster.
Oh, it was
Massive.
Take
bad.
that, people trying to have fun. Take that.
I do, dear.
Stop trying to enjoy your life.
Stay indoors.
Oh, I was just laughing looking at that. I came all the way here from such and such, and I.
Oh, yeah, people
I
came
spent-
from out of the country. Like, people came from Europe to Chicago.
It was and it just didn't work.
Which, like, you know, they gave everybody refunds and stuff like that, which, you know, is fine, but that doesn't pay for plane tickets.
Yeah,
And
they
what
gave
have
him
you.
like $100 in Poke coins or something, and a legendary.
Yeah.
But yeah, just
But you know, you're also there for the experience, not just for not the experience as in the game, but the experience as in hanging out with people, not just for this stuff.
wasn't it like they were chanting "Fix this game, fix
It
this."
doesn't work.
It
They were
doesn't
chanting
work.
A lot of things. I'm just sitting there wringing my fingers like, yes.
I mean, like, you figure you're that person running the event and just watching that. Like, I remember seeing a whole bunch of people that were like the, event coordinators for Rooster Teeth, like tweeting stuff about this. It was like, this is literally my nightmare.
Wow.
Like I have stress dreams about this leading up to every RTX. Like, of just something like this happening and it just being a colossal failure and everyone hating me. Like, I feel bad for those people. Because, like, they're running the event. They were just orchestrating things. To me, it's on the onus of the developer. Like, people like me, to make sure that shit works. It's tested. It can handle that many people. And I'm actually curious, too, if it wasn't so much the game as much as there's so many people congested in one place that just the cell phone reception was just shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that has something to do with it. But I'm sure there was just like a myriad of problems.
Yeah. See, I don't think the game was ever intended to handle, like, a gigantic, large congregation. I'm actually curious at how much the developers had anything to do with that, like, the actual gathering, where it's just like they see this and they're like, oh no. Oh no. Yeah, definitely, like, it quite the shit show. Unfortunate, but it was a gigantic shit show.
Very fortunate.
For you.
For you.
Oh boy.
I was just laughing.
Well, of course you were.
But if I was in that crowd, I'd be, fix it, this doesn't work. I'd be crying and stuff. But on the outside looking in, suckers.
What if it was like just one giant autograph line that didn't work? Would that be your nightmare? Just
you're online. You're online. You get to the end of the line. It's just another line.
There's no organization. Everyone's just going in a circle. I can see Lucy Christensen. She's there.
The line cuts off right in front of me. You're like, I could have. No, let me in.
Have you ever had a dream like that leading up to a con?
Yes.
Oh.
A lot.
Watch it happen at Monster this year, given how they're doing the lines.
I believe that this will be. Boy, I listen to a lot of old podcasts, and I've said this before. Each time it didn't happen, I'm like, I think it will be very organized and very smooth. And it just doesn't go like that.
The only way it's organized and smooth is if you get that goddamn VIP pass and you're just the first person in line. That's the only way it goes smooth for you.
They don't have a VIP, so I'm just going to have to hope and wheel and deal a little bit more.
Oh, we know you are the fucking kingpin of those lines, so I have no doubt.
Not all of them. Sometimes things just don't go as
There's a challenger.
Well as I hope. There's somebody just like, hey, what are you doing? Stop
like
talking to everybody.
It's like, Ralph, you've seen Daredevil, right, on Netflix?
Of course, yeah.
When the kingpin is in prison. And he's slowly working his way up, wheeling and dealing. He becomes the top dog. That is DA with autograph lines.
Oh, that's DA in a line. So about only one thing getting signed. Like, we can get two, right? 2 for the price of one. Come on, we can make it work.
Just he somehow, because like the one thing that Kingpin would do in Daredevil all the time is like he'd bring people to the gym where he's just like benching a giant fucking weight bar. Somehow DA just gets a weight bar at the front of the line. They bring up the line organizer. So what you're telling me is that we can only get one autograph.
Oh God.
Sir, why are you having such a gravelly voice? I'm what you're saying. Oh boy, just shaves his head. Goes full Kingpin. Actually, when we were here for MatsuriCon, I had pulled up the best of moments from, I think it was like 2011 and 2012 from the YouTube Editor's Perspective podcast.
Good. Yeah.
And there's one moment for you, DA, as far as your current obsession with autographs. Is less believable now. Your answer to it. It was the Kanye West in the bathroom thing, and Ralph made a joke saying DA just wanted an autograph that badly, so he did Kanye a favor. And you responded meekly like, there's no favors. But like now I'm like, you know what, if it was the right person.
There would be no favors.
I am less convinced now.
I'm not the type like that story that you told where people were just banging in the bathroom. You're not gonna see me going into a stall with Chris Savage and someone turning to you going, eh?
I forgot about the bathroom was
I
flooded.
love that story. That was hilarious.
Bathroom that still grosses me out to this
That
day.
was hilarious.
It's like, dude, there's
Eh?
literally anywhere else.
Just elbowing you, you know what's going on. Dude, don't touch me.
Yeah, fucking like infection via feces somewhere bad from whatever the hell flooded out of that toilet. All it takes is a slip from somebody. then, what did you call it? The poop in the nose?
You don't want poop in your nose.
A splashback. There. All it takes is a slip and you got a splashback.
Splashback City.
Oh boy. So did anybody since end of the podcast, Super? We talking about that.
Haven't watched.
I'm trying to remember what happened. It was the Magical Girl episode. That's what it was.
I laughed really, really hard at one moment. They're transforming and it's all glittery and Sailor Moon-esque, and then it's just a wide shot of everybody just looking at them and a blast comes out of nowhere. And it's 17 just blasts them. And Goku's like, what did you do that for? Like, they were wide open.
Oh yeah, 17, the hero that Dragon Ball needs, the one who doesn't let anyone transform.
And see, that's the sort of thing where it's like they're self-aware.
Oh yeah.
They need more stuff like that and less stuff like episode 104. Super Saiyan God is coming back for some reason.
Yeah.
And that's to me like such a fascinating thing about Dragon Ball. How I mean, you go back to when it started, it was a gag manga. It wasn't a martial arts manga. It was a gag manga with martial arts in it. Like that was Toriyama's thing, Dr. Slump. And like all the other crap he did before that was dumb, jokey gag stuff. And then just Dragon Ball with the martial arts tended to be a hit, and it just kept going and going and going, and power levels kept rising and rising and rising, and then we have Super. So it's nice when it's nice when it harkens back to those roots of being a gag manga. And that, to me, the 17 thing was self-referential, gaggy goodness.
Quick little joke, if you understand the tropes of both transformation mangas and say Magical Girls and Dragon Ball, you get the joke. It's in, it's out, they don't dwell too long on it. The episode itself, not good. As always. The episode last week with the Pride Troopers, double not good, because I think the Pride Troopers are 10 people and 7 of them just got knocked out of the ring in one episode. That's fantastic. That's exactly what you want. Kale and whatever the other one's name is, Khalifa, they just keep getting more dumb and dumb. She could just turn into a regular buff Super Saiyan and turn back and forth from her legendary form at will, and she has control over it.
No, sir, Berserker form. Get it right.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, that was my mistake. I forgot the dumb title of that. Piccolo continues to do nothing. Roshi continues to do nothing. Tien continues to do nothing. Gohan continues to do nothing. Goku, Vegeta, camera right in their face.
The glory shots. All of them.
It continues to be bad. These last 2 weeks have not been as bad, but I'm sure it'll wrap up soon. Hit is supposed to face that Beerus looking Pride Trooper, and he's supposed to counter his time skip. That sounds boring.
You slowed time. I reversed your slowdown time, so we're just staring at each other.
So now it's normal time, but faster and slower at the same time. It's snowing!
In space!
Just shut up, Super. One Piece, I hate that it's on break this week. It was dumb for Jesus Christ. For Oda to take a break, do a chapter, and then the entire Shonen Jumps go on break. Why didn't he just hold off? You put the Straw Hats into this super precarious position where there's no way they can get out. And now you put them into an even bigger situation where there's no situation where they can get out. And then it's just another break.
Is it all of Shonen Jump breaks this week?
Yeah, the entire. So no My Hero. Nothing.
Boo!
So, because the future guy, he's sitting on the ship. What are they gonna do with that? If they get to the ship, he's just gonna be there. And can they beat him? I don't know. You still got Big Mom to deal with. All of her subordinates. You got to get out of the forest. Break. Thanks, Oda.
Great guy. Oh man, that's annoying.
Yep.
What?
Just the fact that it's on break.
Oh yeah.
I need my My Hero fix, man.
It happens.
Got any more of that My Hero? My Hero.
Oh, a continuation for last week. So, the American Shonen Jump did a character poll as well, running at the exact same time
for One
as
Piece?
the Japanese one. Yes, and it was so much better. It was what it was supposed to be.
Yeah, I saw at the end of the last chapter they had the character poll. And I'm like, here's where all the rage came from.
Oh.
Brooke was
Yeah.
like 14.
19.
Wow. So the Japanese crowd doesn't like Blake doesn't like
Brooke, I don't
Brooke.
know what it
Wow.
was, but okay. Here's the American one, the correct one. First place, Luffy. Second place, Zoro. Third place, Sanji. Fourth place, Brooke. Yes. Fifth, Law. Sixth, Nami. 7, Robin. 8, Ace. 9, Shanks. 10, Usopp. Yes. 11, Carrot. Yes. 12, Jinbei. No. 13, Doflamingo. 14, Blackbeard. 15, Sabo. 16, Crocodile. 17, Marco. 18, Chopper. 19, Frankie. 20, Hawkins.
It was
That's about where I thought that Japan was gonna be, but they failed me.
yeah, like the biggest surprise too wasn't Boa Hancock 5th?
Bola was like 8th or 9th. It was
Yeah.
so ridiculous.
Do you even Ralph? Do you even remember who that is?
who? Boa Hancock? That's that chick that's in love with Luffy. The
Okay.
Shichibukai.
You remembered her. That's good because she hasn't been in the manga in like 4
years?
years.
Literal years.
No. She was just in the manga.
At the beginning of the time skip,
Yeah.
she helped Luffy on the island, and that was the last time we saw her. That was 4
No.
arcs ago.
Was it? Didn't we also just see her when all the pirate ships were sailing to meet for that summit?
She wasn't there.
I thought for sure she was there.
I trust DA's knowledge on this.
You know something? It would make sense if she was there, so I'm not entirely sure myself. I'm gonna look this up.
But even so,
Because it's a meeting of like the rulers and like the government recognized pirates.
She's an empress.
to me, even so though, that was probably like
Oh yeah, she's also she's
page.
an empress.
a page.
A page.
Told you she was there.
Still,
no,
I'm just
saying no. If she was there, it was a page.
Oh,
I'm looking right
possibly.
But yeah, just like, amongst all the people that have been, main focuses, a la Brooke having that awesome moment against Big Mom. Just,
now. No, she wasn't there.
Huh.
so yeah, years.
That's odd.
Years.
It's amazing.
I guess just because
I-
she's that female character.
Dem
I don't
titties, yo.
understand Japan.
Dem titties.
Okay.
Versus
the,
as well agrees, tits.
The time skip, the first chapter of the time skip was October 4th, 2010. She hasn't been seen in near 6 years.
Wow.
Come on!
It's
Aces
been
in
that
the ass.
long since the time skip.
You mean near 7 years at this point?
I can't say that because that happened then, but I don't know when was the exact last chapter that she appeared in. Could have been months.
Okay. Fair,
So, I
fair,
don't know.
fair, fair, fair.
But come on, Ace is dead. Get over it. Come on, people. He shouldn't be so. He's fine. Whatever. He's dead. Get over it. Why is Crocodile still in the rankings? He was like 15 or 16 in Japan. English 15. Why? He hasn't been there in near 7 years.
Wasn't he a part of like a movie or something recently?
that was even before the chapters in the manga, the war.
Huh.
He was last seen at the war.
And I mean, Japan, it doesn't make sense, but is the English caught up to the war yet?
The English is in the time skip.
English is up to Dressrosa, isn't it?
I don't know 100% sure, but I think that makes sense.
Okay, so to me, it was just like, how recent was he in the anime? That was my only thought, but still.
Years. Years.
Okay.
Both English and the English one is the English DVD sets are currently in New Fishman Island.
Okay.
So yeah, they're
Wow.
past that.
Didn't realize how far they'd gotten. Jeez. I feel like it took them forever to get freaking Gear second.
Yeah. And now they're just blowing through everything in a blink of an eye. I remember it seems like such a short time, but it was just years ago that Thriller Bark was happening. I'm like, wow, that's years, really literal years. But just like the time skip, 2010. If you had put a gun in my hand and said, what year did that come out? I'd be like, 2013, 14?
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Insane. Alright, unless anybody has anything else to talk about, I think we can wrap this up.
More Gran Torino and the Boku no Hero.
Oh God.
Oh, he's so good.
It's so good.
I need to watch more episodes.
It's so good.
A lot of things. I'm going to basically be editing all the way up until Matsuri-Con, probably. I will say I'm so looking forward to Matsuri-Con, but I'm also really looking forward to after Matsuri-Con because
Oh, me too.
I
I'm like, I want to play so many games. I've got so much that I want to do, but I gotta finish these collages.
I literally have until like my birthday, and if I don't do anything for my birthday, Youmacon is the next thing. No plans. Absolutely no plans.
And near the end of
Wait.
this month, go ahead.
What do you mean no plans? I'm confused.
Like after Matsuri-Con until Youmacon, I have like there's nothing like major. That like
Nothing
that
would
weekend,
take up a lot of his time.
like that weekend, I don't have to prepare for anything for it, and there's nothing planned. Like, there's none of that.
Yeah.
Going home to visit my mom for my birthday, whatever. Yeah, that. Nothing else. And I'm so looking forward to that because my summer has just been 3 months of busyness.
and cleaning up vomit.
Cleaning up vomit,
But
putting together a room. A month and a half straight weekends of travel. Just
But
that was your own damn fault.
it's my own damn fault, but just still, like, I'm looking forward to having many weekends where I could just do whatever the hell I want. Where I
near
could
the
just
end-
spend a week and just play a video game, accomplish literally fucking nothing, and being like, I chose to do this.
I'm doing nothing, but I'm also doing something, and it's
Yeah.
what I want to do. But near the end of this month, the new Warriors game comes out, and I am so looking forward to that.
The Dynasty?
No, it's the one that combines like Dynasty and Samurai. It's got some dead or alive fighters in there.
I know. I don't know when it comes out, but there's a Fire Emblem one coming out.
Yeah,
not too far from now.
But yeah, I cannot wait until I'm done with all this garbage.
Because I still want to play Nier Automata. Still have not played Persona. I am over halfway done with my giant fucking trek of getting all the goddamn Korok seeds in Zelda.
You're actually going for all of them, huh?
Yes, I am at 550 of 900.
Huh.
See, the thing is, like, I'm going through a YouTube video right now, and, like, it's someone made a 8-hour-long YouTube video of getting all of the Korok seeds. The thing, I am...
So you're just going side by side with him?
Yeah, it's probably... the stupid thing is, it's probably going to happen. I'm going to be pissed off when it does. Because it happened to me when I was getting the Gold Skeletas in Ocarina of Time, is I'm going to get to the end of the video, and I'm going to have 899. I know it's going to happen, and I'm going to cry when it happens. It's going to be... like, because you only need, I think, 450 to get all the inventory spaces, and then the rest of them are just like for pure 100 percentage. Like I did this.
Yeah.
And that's just what I'm going for. Basically, like I wanted to kick the shit out of this game, and before the DLC comes out for the story stuff. And then I think for Let's Brew, whenever I get a new co-host, I think because there's Master Mode or Master Quest or whatever. I think that'll be a potential Let's Brew playthrough eventually. Just kind of bum rush through the game as much as I can, since I'm not actually trying to beat it. Yeah, there's just a bunch of games I want to play, a bunch of anime that I want to watch. Kelly and Amber showed me the first 2 episodes of Konosuba, and I really want to watch that now.
God, it's so good.
But that's time. It's the most expensive currency, time. It's annoying. All right, we will end it here. Thank you everybody for tuning into this episode of the Podcast of Stuff. Maybe with all 4 members next week. Who knows? Possibilities are limitless. All righty. See you later, guys.
Later.